What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and today is a beautiful day. I mean, it is absolutely amazing because I've got some pretty interesting news to share with you all. Now, if you guys don't know me, I've been someone who's been working on this channel for years. Even before I was a Fortnite leaker, I did YouTube, right? It was something I always wanted to really do and kind of continue to grow at. However, I at one point debated deleting this channel you're currently watching because of a odd little issue. So back in 2021, I made a video about a trend called the devious lick trend. Now, I'm going to say this at the start of this video because I'm not trying to repeat actual YouTube strikes and stuff, but don't do trends like this. It is stupid and you shouldn't do it, okay? Okay, I think YouTube's not going to actually demonetize this video for me just talking about that trend now. I hope and pray, because before, that is exactly what happened. I made a video about the devious lick trend. It was around for like a month or two, and then out of nowhere, boom, community guideline strike. And it was like, hey, you're promoting deceptive or, well, actually harmful or dangerous content was the exact thing they said I was promoting, and they took down the entire video. Now, I had actually appealed the strike because I watched back the entire video, right? And I was like, there's nothing wrong going on with it. Because keep in mind, this was a strike from September 2021, and my appeal on the strike got rejected August 2022. So I left the strike there for a little bit, right? And then I was like, you know what? Let me appeal this because it had been months and nothing bad ever happened to the video or anything. And then out of nowhere, like a whole entire year later, they decided to give me the strike. And within a minute, not even long enough for you to watch the entire video, I appeal it, and guess what? Denied. Just like that. It's like, okay, well, there goes my chance of getting that video back, right? But the thing is, when you actually go ahead and appeal one of these strikes and it gets denied, they don't just go ahead and keep the month-long timer on the strike where it's like, oh, go away after this date or anything. They go ahead and make it a permanent strike, meaning that ever since 2021 or 2022, whenever I got the strike and whenever I appealed it and everything, this became a permanent strike on my channel that I was not able to get rid of, right? It was something that whenever I went to my dashboard to upload a new video, it was like, hey, FireMonkey, you did a no-no, you uploaded a bad video, you were promoting and, you know, telling people to do harmful acts, when that wasn't the case at all, right? You know, I never told anyone, hey, yo, go do that, right? Now, I'm not going to say specifics of what, you know, the whole go do that thing is, because I'm not trying to get an accidental strike here from YouTube not knowing what I'm talking about again, but it was a whole entire situation that annoyed me, right? And for the longest time, it stayed on the channel. Now, if you get another strike, you're unable to upload for like a month, and then if you get a third strike, your channel is completely terminated. And I thought that was it, right? I thought I was Jover at that point. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do anything with that strike getting it removed or anything. It got to the point where YouTubers bigger than this channel were talking about it in their videos and everything, trying to help me out, you know, trying to go ahead and help the strike get removed, because YouTube had a little bit of a bias, considering the fact that the exact same topic was talked about by other content creators around the exact same time, and their videos to this day were still up, similar like Moist Critical's videos on the topic and everything else. So it's like, why is it the random Joe Schmo YouTuber out of nowhere who doesn't really get that many views on the video is getting his video taken down and getting a whole entire strike, right? Well, now that it's 2023, they've actually gone ahead and made a very positive change to their strike system. They now allow you to take a training lesson, and once completed, they will remove your strike within a few months. So I took the training lesson the other day, and now the strike that I've had since September 24th, 2021 will now be gone on January 20th of 2024, meaning it only took like 3 years, but I will finally be strikeless on this channel, and I won't be at the risk of potentially losing my channel if I talk about a topic or something else that ends up quote-unquote promoting this stuff in the future. And genuinely, it makes me really excited to continue making content on this channel, because I don't have this looming red bar on my dashboard whenever I go to upload a video being like, hey, FireMonkey, you did a apparent no-no that we didn't approve of, so now you're going to see this red bar here and know that for all of eternity your channel's a little bit closer to being at risk. Now it's just like, okay, the strike happened back then, you know, I may have accidentally messed up somewhere, they may have given me an unfair review, but regardless of the type of review I got, and regardless of any of that type of stuff, we are still sitting here and we are able to continue making content, and we won't have to worry about seeing the strike on my dashboard anymore. And it makes me super happy, right? It's just something super exciting, and I'm so glad YouTube went through with making this change to their platform, because Firstly, in 2021, you know, I wasn't the best at making content. You know, I sat there with a microphone that sounded like it was coming out of a laptop or something, and I just kind of made videos while having background gameplay. It wasn't even live gameplay like we're doing right here, where I'm playing the game as I'm talking and as you guys are seeing it, which of course, you know, to prove it, a little bit of a boogie right there, a little bit of a groove, but it was something where it was, you know, very scuffed content and everything, nothing that too many people would watch, and I would love to know who actually managed to report that video back then for it to even get the eyes of YouTube, or maybe it was the title of the video, which was "People are stealing for TikTok clout, devious like trend," and, you know, why was I the one deserving of a strike back then, right? But regardless of any of that, it's a beautiful day, and starting in January, I won't ever have that thought in my head over, I have the strike on my channel, it's permanent, what if it's hindering my content? Should I just make a new YouTube channel and move platforms or somewhere else to, you know, another name or something, so I don't have to worry about the strike, and instead I can keep my back catalog of videos still on this channel, while also having a lot of private videos from when I was a real young person sounding like this. Probably a little bit more squeakier than that, of course, but you know, it's just super exciting to actually see it, and it's super cool just to see how everything's working, how, you know, their system is going to get a lot better and more fair for creators. So even if YouTube ends up making a biased decision in the future, there is still the chance that as long as you don't repeat anything that is similar to that type of content, you can get the strike removed and you'll be able to continue going on with just enjoying the content you make and making things without having to worry about having your upload ability restricted for like a whole entire month, or without having to worry about, oh, now I just can't do anything with the channel because it's poofed out of existence, terminated, or whatever else, right? Now I can just sit here and enjoy what I'm doing, you know, rambling on about stuff to like 3, 4, 5 viewers or whatever else, not caring about the views or anything, just kind of doing this to talk about whatever's on my mind and making content, just having fun with it, right? I know I've kind of repeated myself a million times or whatever, but it is something that is so small that I'm just so happy about, right? Just not even seeing a strike on my channel anymore, especially from how old it is, and just knowing that, hey, you know, a little bit of an oopsie happened there, whether it was my fault or YouTube's fault, no one knows, but it's not of anyone's concern anymore, because it just doesn't exist. It won't exist, and like, I can see on the dashboard and everything, it says, appeal rejected August 29th, 2022, and if I even hover over it, it's going to tell me that no further appeal is possible, and that it violated the community guidelines, and then it mentioned that, you know, the training was completed October 22nd, 2023, and the strike will be removed January 20th. Now, when it comes to the whole entire, like, process of getting your strike removed and doing the training, what it does is it tells you about the guideline you broke, and then it tells you, like, okay, here's, you know, everything you need to know about this, and you have to fill out 7 questions that are like, hey, here's a scenario, insert Billy Bob did this in his video and something, is this breaking this guideline, yes or no? Some of them had multiple choice answers and everything else where, you know, there was potential reasons why it was breaking the guidelines or why it wasn't, and it was all something that, you know, was very nice to take and everything, and it was nice to know that if you failed a question or something, they allowed you to have a second chance on actually answering that same question. Now, I'm not for sure what would happen if you got it wrong the second time, if like the third time they're gonna be like, no, sorry, you failed the test, you just can't get your video back or anything. But I'm absolutely happy about the new system, right? And I know no one's really gonna click on this video on their search algorithms or whatever else, and I don't really care about this video getting too promoted out there or anything, but it just genuinely makes me super excited just to know that it's going to be gone, right? And just to know that if one of these issues happen in the future, I won't have as much of a mental concern over, will my channel just go poof? Should I just be super PG kid friendly or whatever? Like, hey guys, did you hear about what happened to Barney in the newest Simpsons episode? Well, I guess Simpsons wouldn't really be kid friendly. You know what I mean though, right? You know, I don't have to go make a toy review channel or anything in order to make sure I can keep making content, right? I can just continue being good old me, rambling on for hours upon hours upon hours on end, and having fun while doing it. And that just makes all of the difference to me, right? It just makes me super duper happy, and I'm excited to continue rambling on to the 100, 200, 300 viewers who decide to tune in for all the non-Fortnite content that releases on this channel. But with that said, until next time, hope Champs and Champions enjoyed it. Hope this got you excited, if you're someone who has a strike on your channel as well, to hear about the review process of how the training went, how it was easy and everything else, and you know, hopefully you'll be able to remove your strikes as well if you have any, and we can all go to a new 2024 era as a hashtag new me, new year, or whatever else, because now we don't have to worry about those strikes of the past. The strikes of the past were back there, and they're not a concern anymore. Now, I guess I kind of drew this video out a little bit longer than intended, just kind of being all rambly over the place or being extra or whatever else. So I'll end the video here. Hope Champs and Champions enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. Peace out.